Hi kids! This book is called Periwinkle and the Book of Magic Spells by Ross Martin Madsen. Abracadabra! Periwinkle waved his arms. Nevermore, his pet bird, changed from black to white. Rats, said Periwinkle. I wanted red and blue feathers too. Great trick, said Nevermore, but I want to be black. I don't know how to do that, said Periwinkle. Magic isn't easy, said his father, the great wizard. He gave Periwinkle an old book. Now see what you can do. The Book of Magic Spells. Periwinkle read, Am I old enough to be a real wizard? 7 is just right, said his father, and this is a book for beginning wizards. Periwinkle read, Chapter 1, Using Your Hat. Be careful, said Nevermore. Magic can backfire. Bunnies! Periwinkle reached inside his hat and pulled out a thing. It growled and ran under a chair. That wasn't a bunny, said Nevermore. Periwinkle turned the page. Bunnies and rabbits, he read. He pulled out a something or other with 4 heads and 6 legs. It ate a table. Don't eat me, squawked Nevermore. Periwinkle pulled a 16-foot slither from his hat. It wrapped around Nevermore's legs. Can you breathe? Asked Periwinkle. I don't use my feet for that, said Nevermore. Next came a large sea behind. It ran backward into Nevermore. A stick to the wall ball beast was last. It rolled across the floor, up the wall, and stuck there. It reached for Nevermore's perch. Read the book, Nevermore shouted. Okay, Periwinkle said. Bunnies and rabbits. He turned the page. Oh, there's more. I thought so, said Nevermore. Are not always what they seem. Everything changed into bunnies. It's about time, said Nevermore. Periwinkle pulled rabbit after rabbit out of his hat. Soon they were everywhere. Now make them go, said Nevermore. Help, Periwinkle cried. Read the bottom of the page, said the great wizard. To undo what is done, say the spell backward, read Periwinkle. Mis yet ta sayawala ton era. Stibar dina sinoob. The rabbits hopped into his hat. The last bunny said, Will you bring us back tomorrow? I don't know, said Periwinkle. There are new spells I want to try. Chapter 2 tells how to make birds disappear. I can hardly wait, said Nevermore. At school, Periwinkle opened his book of magic spells. He read, Wizards do not spell. I don't understand, he whispered to Nevermore. This is a book of spells. It does seem strange, said Nevermore. Periwinkle, said Mrs. Applebest, If you keep talking to your crow, it will have to wait outside. Stop reading and spell waterfall. Waterfall, spelled Periwinkle. The chalkboard began to trickle water. Soon a real waterfall covered Mrs. Applebest. It tumbled Polly and Dinah around. It pushed Buster out the window and floated Andromeda down the hall. What do I do? Yelled Periwinkle. Try spelling stop, said Nevermore. S-T-O-P, spelled Periwinkle. Everything stopped. Only Periwinkle could move. Now what? Periwinkle asked. Nevermore could not talk. Periwinkle thought for a while. He spelled G-O-A-W-A-Y-W-A-T-E-R. That spells go away water. It went, but no one moved. Periwinkle thought again. He spelled S-T-A-R-T. That spells start. Periwinkle shouted, Miss Applebest, you will stay inside during recess. Maybe I shouldn't spell any more words, he said. Miss Applebest and the class agreed. Periwinkle went back to his desk. He opened his book. Wizards do not spell, he read. This time Periwinkle understood. I guess I can read now, Periwinkle said to Nevermore. Everyone else is outside. He turned to the last page in his book. Magic fever can spoil your day, he read. Then I won't use magic. Periwinkle threw the book down. Trying to be a wizard only gets me in trouble anyway. I hope you'll be able to stop, said Nevermore. When the class came inside, Periwinkle floated Kelly out of his chair. He turned him upside down. Kelly yelled. The class laughed. The teacher didn't. She sat Periwinkle in the corner. I was afraid of this, said Nevermore. You have magic fever. At lunch, Periwinkle changed Buster's sandwich into a spider. Buster tried to make him eat it. It crawled away while they fought. Ew. During afternoon recess, Periwinkle got mad at Dinah and Polly. He turned them into frogs. You jerk, Periwinkle, croaked Dinah. You always try to be different. Get lost, said Buster. We don't want to play with wizards. They left Periwinkle alone. Andromeda came to sit with him. I like magic, she said. I have magic fever, Periwinkle told her. It isn't fun. He got up and kicked a ball. It hit a beehive. Everyone but Periwinkle and Andromeda was stung. Periwinkle could have helped. He didn't. It started to rain. I like wizards, said Andromeda. Everyone but Periwinkle and Andromeda got wet. Periwinkle could have helped. He didn't. Ms. Applebest tried to get her class inside, but a big wind began to blow. And I like you, said Andromeda. Everyone but Periwinkle and Andromeda got tumbled about. Periwinkle could have helped. He didn't. The children ended up in a pile near Periwinkle and Andromeda. Why didn't you use your magic? Shouted Buster. Periwinkle winked at Andromeda. I did, he said. Sometimes magic fever isn't so bad after all. I finished the book of magic spells, said Periwinkle. I can use my hat. I can make things disappear. I know when not to spell. I even had magic fever. Now, am I a wizard? Not yet, said his father. You must find a wand. It could be made of anything with magic in it. Periwinkle walked out the front door. He picked up a branch in the yard. Maybe this is my wand, he said. Periwinkle waved it. Abracadabra, tree, he shouted. Leaves, flowers, and bushes grew, but no tree. Dumb branch, said Periwinkle. It's full of magic, said Nevermore. Why don't you keep it? I need a wand that works, said Periwinkle. My dad said it could be anything. He looked at Nevermore's tail feathers. He picked 3. That hurt, squawked Nevermore. You want me to have a wand, don't you? Yes, said Nevermore, but I need the feathers to fly. Periwinkle tied the feathers to the end of the branch. Maybe now there will be enough magic, he said. He waved his magic wand. Nevermore had new tail feathers. Just great, said Nevermore, but I like my feathers to be black, not red, white, and blue. I tried for black, said Periwinkle. This wand still does not work. They went home. That's a fine wand, said the great wizard. Then why won't it do what I want? Asked Periwinkle. It needs just one more thing, said his father. What? A friend to share the magic. There was a knock on the door. Hi, said Andromeda. Want to come and play? Periwinkle smiled, and the wand sparkled. The end. Love you guys. Have a magical day. Love you.